what inspired you to start Dan's Haul-Away?
All right, so Dan's Haul-Away is, it was a baby of somebody else. So I was doing junk removal and I was just kind of doing a little bit of everything. I had somebody reach out to me that worked with me in a furniture store. He had started a new furniture company and he called me and he's like, hey man, you want to pick up furniture for my customers? I was like, sure, why not? I had already seen kind of the gap in there because I was a manager for a furniture store. So I already kind of knew that that was needed, but I didn't realize the actual need of it until it really started. So I started doing it for that one store. It was Woodley's Fine Furniture, and that was my first furniture store that I worked with. I had like 5 of my all-star salespeople working at that store from the previous furniture store that I worked with. So it started off really good because I already had pre-existing relationships with a bunch of their salespeople. They took me on very quickly. They were referring me out all the time. And what I noticed was that I was getting steady work from just one store all the time. And it wasn't like every single day I was getting something, but it was like a few days a week that I was getting business. And so I just wanted to see what it was. I came down to a point where I had a handyman business, I had a furniture removal business, and I had a junk removal business. And what one was I gonna choose? I found the most promise from the furniture removal side. So I was like, one store is producing this, but there's like 50 stores around town. What if I do the same thing with other stores? So once I chose which area to go, I started really pursuing it. I went from 1 store to like 3 stores to 5 stores, all the way to 50 stores over a 2-year period, 1-year period, to where I was going to all of them. It's constantly grown me, and I feel that it's a great just niche avenue to be going in. Now I've really dove in hard to it. So it's all furniture. It is household goods. I don't take general trash. I don't do any of that stuff. We try to stick in the donation realm. Now we still do trash runs and such and go to the dump. We can't save everything. We just do our best to try.
How has your approach to furniture removal evolved over time?
So the approach to furniture removal has evolved a lot over time. So I started with just like high-end clientele. So I was at Woodley's Furniture, and then I went to like Ethan Allen and all these really high-end places. And what I found was that high-end places, they sell low volume, high-priced items. So that means that there is less opportunity to get in front of people because they just need to sell this one sofa set that's going to make them 40 grand for that one set, right? So what I saw, or what I at least thought, was if I stay away from like the American Furniture Warehouse, the Furniture Row, then I'm going to stay away from a specific type of clientele. But what I discovered is my clientele is all over the place, right? So when you think of older people that are the people that can't move this furniture, they're not all rich, they're not all poor. There's a lot in between in so many different realms there. But overall, they are the ones that struggle with being able to move this desk, this sofa, their china cabinets. They can't get it outside for these donation centers. So I eventually started going to all furniture stores, and then now I was only doing furniture, and then now I take more into the household goods and the downsizing cleanouts. So overall, I went from thinking that all of my high-end clients are going to be only at high-end stores when that really wasn't the case.
All right, and in regards to Dan's Haul-Away, what are you most proud of so far?
I'm really excited about a lot of things, actually. So one of my employees, Derek, he is my first year-long employee. All right. He just hit his year a couple weeks ago, which is amazing. All right. That I have a business that I can have somebody employed for a year. Okay. That's a really cool thing. I'm really proud of lately. We've really gotten organized with all of our local charities that we're working with. And to date, we have furnish around 20 homes around Denver for people that have just graduated out of homelessness. And that is a really big deal for me to think that all of this furniture is just making more and more of an impact to the community around us. The last thing is, I guess, just like where this has gone. Every single year, it's constantly growing and doing something new. I'm constantly having new and higher goals that I'm achieving and wanting to set for myself. There's a lot more that I want to achieve, but just overall, I'm really excited with that I have a business that people want to work for and that people are excited to do business with us.
Perfect. With that being said, future aspirations for Dan's Holloway.
I would like this to be all everywhere. I would like this to be in Florida. I would like this to be in New York. I would like this to be in Kansas. I feel that there is a need for having furniture removal specialists in every city to where we can keep things out of the trash. There's so many ways of being able to do this, but centering your business around the actual donation aspect and finding new ways to find new homes for things, it's really good for not only for your business, but for your customers to feel really good about using you.
That's all I have.
Well, thank you. If you have questions about the business, I'd like to hear it. What do you do? Do you niche? Do you do multiple businesses at once? Like, how is it that you do your stuff? I would love to hear how you do it.